Hey, thank you for joining us again, Procrastination Central. I think it's been like 2 weeks or whatever. Again, you know, I don't do this shit right off the bat. But before we get into our guest, it is hard as shit to get these people on here. Sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're busy, sometimes shit happens, and sometimes I'm busy, sometimes shit happens to me. I'm trying though. But this next interview is with Psycho Gato. You may know him from Instagram. His Instagram will be posted up here. He's a cool dude. Like me and him, we're just talking major shit. I don't even know his fucking name because I didn't ask for it. I apologize. But we were rolling right off the bat. I had to even start the interview right away because me and him were just chopping it up. So have fun, enjoy this shit. I'll talk to you guys later. And remember, I'm doing my best here. I don't have a playbook and we don't have anything to do. I'm gonna tell you like this. I even forgot to ask what he procrastinates about. So all right, Psycho Gato, yay! Welcome to the
Uh,
Procrastination Center. It takes fucking forever, but eventually I get these videos up. So we had to start this. We had to start this interview, right? Because me and you just got on here and we just started talking. And I was like, "This is awesome." So the last thing you said was about Walmart.
Overnight Walmart. I guess we both were
Fucking,
night maintenance, right?
I hate that shit, dog. I fucking hated Walmart so much. Yet I was proud. You know why I was proud? They fucking hired me. They hired me. They hired me after 6 months, which is that's their little like bullshit way of getting free service and shit, or like not hiring people.
Yeah,
They get you
basically, so
for
you don't,
seasonal, right?
so they don't have to give you benefits.
Yeah, but they do it seasonal, so like that, new people are always rolling in.
Yeah,
That's fucking dirty. But I got hired. I actually did get hired. They liked the way I fucking worked, and I was like happy about it. And then I quit right after.
yeah.
what's
I
what's the
was going
craziest shit you seen at Walmart?
just shit. Not any blood like you, but just people fucking shitting in the most random ass places.
Or fucking people stealing like crazy?
Oh yeah, there was a there's this fucking restaurant that's popular in Texas called Whataburger. It's like, well, it's not anything compared to In and Out, but it's like, how
It's like
California
the
has their
spot.
In and Out. Well, Whataburgers in Texas. Now they got them in Chicago now too. But there's this fool. I don't know who he was or anything. He was just like, I guess, drunk, and he got fired from Whataburger, that fucking restaurant. He was just chilling at the smokers bench, and he kept walking in and stealing red tall boys till they waited till they got to like 100 tall boys or some
Fuck.
shit like that. So like he was pretty drunk, and they finally, like, the last one, when they got to, like, I don't know I think it was probably 50. I don't think it was 100, but like it got to a certain amount, they just stopped them. They're like, yeah, we're gonna call the cops, and they like, what the fuck? It's like he was just going back and
Right?
forth getting fucked up
Imagine
with
he
the
got to
fucking tall
100. This
boys.
motherfucker just crawling in there, all fucking just vomiting everywhere. Like, god damn, that should be wild, huh?
Yeah, that fool didn't last long there. And then it was weird because that same guy, he would go in during when he was still working at Whataburger on his break and start lifting the weights in the fucking in the gym station. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? This fool's doing his routine out in the middle of the
I
fucking
see
in
that shit one
public.
time. Yeah, they just walk in and just like, let me see if I can lift up all these things. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with that guy? Oh,
Yeah,
he's
but
on
then,
one.
yeah, they don't think about they're just gonna get all the shit sweaty. Like, what the fuck? God damn.
You're just walking by, like, hey, fool, spot me. Like, this ain't a fucking gym.
God damn. They full spot me. God
I'm over here unloading these crates, motherfucker. Oh man, did you ever unload the trucks?
No, I would clean that inside. I was literally just like maintenance. So when there'd be like a certain day where there'd be like a gang of maintenance guys in there for some reason, and I'd be doing all the extra shit in the back, like the stock room.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
when
yeah.
the trailer was there, I'd open it up, clean the inside of that bitch, take all, because all the fucking broken pallets end up in there.
Yep.
So
Nah, but I remember that they would take me from that fool. I was like, I do maintenance. So you know what I mean? You're walking around with the scrubber,
yeah,
or you're
basically.
fucking cleaning the toilets and shit, or you're mopping, and then these fools would be like, "You're a big guy, get in the truck," and I'd be like, "Ah, fuck." So here I go, like a jackass. Or they would be like, "Hey, you're grab all the pallets off the floor." So I'd be the guy that because I'm a big guy, right?
Oh
So
yeah, and then
I'd
they
have
would
the
make my
giant
fucking,
the
they'd make
fucking
my skinny
pallets.
ass fucking stack them like 15 tall. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, dog, I'm too short.
Dog, sometimes it'd be funny too, because I'd be like, hey, excuse me, ma'am. And the lady would turn around, there'd be fucking pallets to the ceiling, like, oh shit. I'd be like,
God
excuse
damn.
me, you need to get out the way. But yeah, we used to do shit like that. My favorite was the carts though.
Damn, I low key, I would do that
Cause
right
you
after.
could do whatever the fuck you want outside.
Yeah, basically, if you're overnight, there's nobody really there, and then the carts are all left over from the daytime. So I would do that right after. I would just literally go to the back, get my fucking like shit for the garbage, clean out the fucking dumpster, the trash,
Yeah.
the parking lot trashes, and then
Oh
do
yeah,
the
yeah.
carts after. And I'd be jamming out and just be in my own fucking little zone the whole fucking time.
Fool, what did you throw that away with? Like what did you use to throw it away?
What?
Like what did you carry the bags with? Did you have like a big bin?
Yeah, that big old blue tote like Ben thing.
Dog.
It had fucking maintenance spelled in so many ways.
Yeah, yeah.
I never knew how to fucking like spell that fucking word, so I would spray paint maintenance on it, and then it'd be like tell everybody would tell me like, you know that's not how you spell maintenance, right? I was like, yeah, but I gotta let them know because then they'll come steal it and use it for like boxes or some bullshit. The fucking
This shit
stalkers.
says man stance. What the
God,
fuck?
man stands.
Dog, I had a guy one time, I kid you not. I'm throwing the shit away, right? He walks up with his own trash and starts filling the fucking bin. What are you doing? He's all, this is trash, right?
God, dude, that's crazy.
What the fuck? And then
They were
people,
doing that at Cracker Barrel where I recently worked at. They fucking,
oh yeah, can we talk about that?
I mean, yeah.
What happened?
Um, I said there's some I wasn't getting along with the manager there. He was like some like old like
Uh-huh.
middle-aged white dude that you know that type of white dude that fucking just wants to show his dominance and shit, and he's all like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
saw me sitting around, I was waiting for the truck, and that's the only reason I'm there like doing the truck because like it's an inconvenience for me because I have to be I work on the weekend. I do overnight maintenance there too.
Yeah, yeah.
So then like Sunday, I'm over there all Sunday night. Well, Sunday night and then to the Monday morning. I get off at 6 and then I have to go take like a 3 hour nap and come back and do the truck. So I was
Oh,
already like sleep deprived and I just fucking was like, dog. He told me to do some shit. He's like, dog, go fucking unload the boxes you didn't do last truck. I was like, what does that got to do with anything, bro? I was like, it's like they're there because we didn't have any room. And he's all like, and these don't go anywhere else. Like, I was like, I was like, I forgot what I said, but he's all like talking about, okay, Jose, we live in reality though. So I was like, I just told him, hey, dog, fuck you, all right, I'm gonna go talk to your fucking manager. And yeah, that kind of what,
that was it.
yeah, the GM when the GM heard that, because he was trying to get me to just go home for the day. Because he knew that
Yeah,
I just like I didn't have no sleep basically. I was like, dude, this was running on like 3 hours of sleep basically
yeah, yeah,
after he'd
yeah.
been working all night. Then he heard he's like, yeah, you kind of cussed out your manager. You're terminated. I was like, man, whatever, dog.
That's
And he's
fucking
like, oh
crazy.
yeah, I just kept I don't know. I guess my body language is telling him I'm gonna. I really wasn't gonna do anything physical. I was just like shocked that he fucking fired me, and I was like, he's like, dude, if you don't go right now, I'm gonna call the cops. What the fuck? I was like, I guess.
Wow. They straight hit you with that fucking Family Guy when they pull that fool over, and he's like, "Oh, you recently turned into an African American." So the cop just throws himself on the ground. He's like, "Cop down," and then they all show
What
up
the
and shit.
fuck? Yeah, damn.
That's like some fucked up shit that because of the way you look or just because of you even the way you talk. That was it. That was it for them to feel like, oh my god, this guy's gonna turn into a
I don't even
fucking
feel like
postal worker.
I don't sound like a threat though.
No, but anybody of color can be a threat to a
Yeah,
dorky ass fucking guy,
I don't know. This fool.
especially at work, dog. They don't play that shit.
Yeah, apparently, like I was. I don't know. I just need to find a way to not fucking get that. Find a way to talk about stuff because a lot of this shit's bottled up. Over there telling them like about like a lot of people don't like they don't work the way that we need to work. You know what I mean? Like a team. the whole restaurant is a team, and
Oh,
nobody gets that. It's like, oh, they're entitled. They got that entitlement that they're like, oh, it's not my job. I don't got to do it.
yeah, that's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like
Like that.
we all
That's
work at the
why.
same place. We got to help each other out.
That's why I got hired at fucking Walmart because everybody else was like, I'm not stacking those fucking pallets. I'm not fucking jumping in the dumpster. Like I didn't do this shit. And I'd be like, all right, then just one time, like underneath all the shelves, there's that gap.
Oh yeah,
So these
you
foods
have
were
to clean
like,
all that, right?
right, but they hadn't cleaned it for fucking months. So this was, I think, about like June or some shit, right? And I was sweeping all the fucking underneath out, but there was so much shit under there, I couldn't get the shit out with the broom. So I had to crawl my ass under all the fucking things and pull the shit out. So I ended up ripping my pants. And they just gave me new pants. They were like, just pick some off and then give me some new ones. And I was like, for us? It's like, well, yeah, you can't walk around with ripped pants. And they're like,
They
I was
let
like,
you go home. They were just like, yeah, just go get some pants.
yeah, just give me the tag. And then, but you know what is cool though? You could take whatever the fuck you want because you'd be like,
In
I need gloves.
reality, yeah, if they pull you into the office to say something, like, no, I'm store using this. You can't get
Yeah,
mad at
it's
me, goddamn.
this
And as long as
fucking
you keep the fucking receipt and you
yeah,
tell them it's for store use, they're not gonna trip. It's like they'll just like
exactly.
they'll get mad if you throw that shit away. They're like, yeah, you practically stole that shit. We're gonna have to fucking
Yeah,
write you up, goddamn.
you plastic fucking this plastic playset. This is for store use only. It's like, no, it's not. Get the fuck out of here.
Goddamn.
No, but you know,
It's in the break room for the like. Goddamn.
no, you know what we used to do? We used to steal shit, right? And you know how you steal shit, right? You just throw it in the trash.
Oh, I guess I thought about it, but I didn't
Yeah,
really. I
we
didn't.
used to do that shit all the time. We would throw it in the trash, and then when you take it to the trash, you shove it in your pocket if it's small. Now, this is where I got put on game by the guy that used to work there. What you do is for big items, check this
God
out.
damn.
You shove them inside the scrubber, the one that you drive around.
What the fuck?
You shove it inside, and then when you drive out, you fucking sneak it that way. You go out somewhere in the parking lot, shove it in your car, and then fucking drive back. And I was like, oh my god, these fools had like full on baseball gear, helmets, all kinds of shit. That was still big shit. And I remember asking them like, damn, why don't you just take a TV? And they're like, the TV don't fit inside the car. Don't be stupid.
God damn.
I was like, damn, you might as well go for it. I remember we used to have all kinds of stupid shit. And yeah, as long as it's store use, you're good,
Yeah,
dog.
I remember store using the most unnecessary bullshit sometimes. I fucking got coffee sometimes or fucking.
One time they
No,
jammed
it's
me.
mostly shit for the store that I use.
One time they jammed me because I was like, I needed some gloves. So they gave me the gloves, or I went to go get the gloves, and they're like, really, James, really? You had to get the most expensive pair of gloves you have?
Yeah, they would look at me and tell me shit because I used to get the fucking leather gloves, those fucking cowboy one
Yeah,
motherfuckers. They're like, come on, man. Like, it's store
these,
use. Fuck.
these are like $30. Like, I'm not worth $30. The fuck?
I used to get the fucking hand warmers too because they get fucking cold at night doing those fucking carts. The ones you like open and you shake and they start fucking
Yeah,
heating up.
I don't know. I worked there during the summer, so I didn't have no problems over there.
Yeah, it snows over here, so
Fuck. How long you lived over there? You always been there or what?
since I was like 5,
Damn.
yeah, I started kindergarten here and everything, but I was always back and forth, like, cause I have sisters over there.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
so
fucking
well,
crazy.
for the little bit that like, I guess as soon as I turned 18, they just kind of like went like they kind of just like disappeared low key. Like they're
Nah.
like, ah, we're no longer related low key because they're from a different mom. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like they're
that's
my half
crazy. Yeah,
sister,
yeah.
and I was like the Sancha's fucking kid, basically. Like I fucked up their little family, you know?
No, they put that fucking you're the black sheep. You
Yeah,
didn't do
that's what I
shit.
feel like. That's basically, but
Like I didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit. I didn't ask to be here. What the fuck?
That's
Goddamn.
you know what? That's how it was when I was younger. They'd be like, I'd be going to my grandma's house, and they'd be like, "How come you never come by?" And I was like, I don't know." Then I asked my mom, "How come I never go over there?" "You don't need to be over there." I was like,
What the
So
fuck, guy,
so then they're
dude?
like, "How come you never came?" I was like, "I didn't have a choice. I was a kid.
Like,
Like
I
I don't
wasn't
know.
allowed,
Yeah.
goddamn.
I, what did you want me to do? Jump on the bus and come over here? Like I'm fucking 8 years old. God damn, man. No, but you know what though? I I kind of wish I had grown up with more people. But at the same time, the diversity of growing by yourself kind of makes you like tougher, I guess,
Yeah,
or more aware. At the time, though, it sucks. You know what I'm
my
saying?
yeah, my mom, I like it now though for the fact that all the fucked up shit stays in a small ass part. It doesn't
Yeah.
like spread so much basically, and now your business isn't all out there like that all the time.
You're just like,
Let's get out
okay.
there, but
You're just
not
like,
like
okay, then bye. And then you leave and you don't have to deal with it.
basically.
You know what I'm saying? It's like perfect. I could just walk away and not have to deal with other people's shit.
Yeah, I feel that.
I was like, did the audio cut out?
I was thinking about it for a little bit. Hold up.
Oh no, I got you.
Yeah, my bad. I thought I heard something. Dude, I feel like there's fucking possums in the attic or some shit, Loki.
I did not think you were gonna say that. I don't know why. I was like, he's gonna say something, but not that.
No,
Uh,
that's what I was like. I kind of like paused because I was trying to listen to if I heard that or
yo,
not, but I could be tripping.
so let me
Cause
ask you this: well, where do you stay at? Not you don't have to get directions. I'm just saying, like,
no,
where in
I stay
Texas?
in Texas and
That's a
the
big state.
outside, like 20 minutes away from the capital. I don't know if you know what South by Southwest is. That's like
The
some
festival, no?
popular like music event.
Yeah, yeah.
I live 20 minutes outside of that, probably 15. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I
That's what we do all the time too. Like, I'm like 15 minutes away from LA. Just
basically because nobody knows where fucking Monte or San Gabriel, fucking Monrovia.
yeah.
That's where we lived at. I lived in Monrovia after my mom had me at the General Hospital in East LA.
Damn.
So I moved. I don't know. Every time we would go back, I try to go back because I like that little area. 'Cause of
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of
little
brown people.
childhood. It's
What about
my
what about in your
child.
area? Is
Hmm?
it? I'm sure Texas got a lot of brown people, no?
Yeah, but I live on the white side of town, Loki. My dad's a jeweler,
Oh, that sounds nice.
yeah, and he moved, and he had money from over there. They were making hella money compared to down here,
Yeah, yeah.
so he had us living, and then we would. It's like we're not the only people from California too, so there'd be a lot. We were always living next to people from California too. It was crazy.
Like
The
everybody.
last neighborhood, like we lived in a different neighborhood when I was in high school. We moved out for a little bit. It just got too pricey for my parents, and my dad was getting like anxiety attacks too, kind of low key, because it was like they're like I don't know, maybe $500,000 homes, like that kind of shit. But
Fuck.
I bet the fucking mortgage was a fucking gang of money. Like they had a business too with the like he fixes jewelry, so he also had tools at his crib too, so like he could fucking do it at his crib and like do it from other jewelry companies basically. While he was hired at the one his 9 to 5 that it was like a home office for a main jewelry company called Samuels, but it went under like 2 years ago. I used to work for them too. I used to be their fucking shipping. I used to do all the shipping and handling for for their online orders.
That's a lot of like that takes some skill, right? To do jewelry like that.
To fix it, yeah. I didn't, the only time I touched it was to package it up and put it in an envelope, though. I didn't really fuck with it like that. My
Oh.
dad fucks with it like he could. My dad has made rings out of the fucking pesos in Mexico, those
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, that's what I'm
20
saying.
peso
Like
ones.
I watch those videos all the time on YouTube. I fall down
That's how
that
he
rabbit
learned.
hole.
He's like, I saw this on YouTube and I decided to try it. I was like, what
You
the
see
fuck?
them
I was like,
fucking you
you could just like sell these to narcos in Mexico, low key, goddamn.
that's just fucking dope. You ever seen the I'm telling you, I watched the video where the guy has like it's like a tinsel thing to cut it and he's just cutting away at the fucking thing till it becomes like a ring.
Oh yeah,
That's just fucking. That's
it's
just
like a
cool.
fucking like, yeah, it's a saw. I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
my
like a
dad
chop
use it.
saw, but
It's
it's like
like a
real
little,
thin.
but it's bendy and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're just that's the ones he used to actually saw into like to size up rings. A lot of the times I've seen him use that shit.
That's just
I was
crazy.
like, the shop's right there at the house, so I'd watch him do that shit sometimes.
Yeah, you ever just get high and watch it? Just like, whoa.
I didn't start. He doesn't have it no more since he's gonna retire in like a couple of years, so he's trying to
Oh,
sell all that
okay.
shit off. He's been making money with that, like selling all the fucking old tools and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
Hey,
still works
tools
for I don't know if
work.
they got them out there, Diamonds Direct or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
You
works
see
for
their
that company
fucking.
now.
You see their commercials all the time.
Yeah, he fucking. I see him on YouTube, so I don't know if they got him in Cali, but he's a jeweler for that company now.
I think they're in Tustin.
But he's like he works under back then he was like a main like the main jeweler, so he would have people work under him and shit, so it was like a lot more stress on him and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So now he's like works under somebody and he just works like certain hours till he could like retire, I guess. He's
That's pretty cool.
trying to go to Mexico apparently. That's what he told me last time. I don't really talk to him that much even though I live with him.
You guys, where in Mexico? Like, where do you guys go?
Mexico City.
Oh, I've
15
never
hours
been.
from here.
Oh shit, that's really close.
I guess, yeah, but it's a
But how
40
fucking
night
long is
fucking
it from over
drive.
here?
This is like desert and fucking cactus desert, and then you get to the Mexico City. Goddamn.
Yeah, but then we're over here in California. That's just far as shit.
Yeah, it takes 2 hours to get 2 days to get over there, I think.
A fucking donkey, a hike, and a small
Yeah.
plane.
The last time I went, it was fucking was when I got my vacation time at Walmart in
Mm,
2018, I think.
damn, so that was a while ago.
I only got a weekend 3 days. They didn't want to give me 2 weeks.
Fuck.
And those 3 days, I had to call in too because they had scheduled me too. And my fucking manager was pissed when I got it. Like, yeah, not all of us could go to fucking California. I was like, no, you act like I fucking call out and shit. I was like, that was my vacation.
Like we needed you, damn it. We needed you.
I was gonna buy you a mug too, but fuck you, bitch.
You just
Fucking
had
give
it in your
her
hand, like,
a
oh, you're
world's
gonna talk
best
shit?
boss.
No, thank you.
Then I'm gonna have to pick that shit up. Goddamn. Like, go get a broom. Goddamn.
By the time you walk over to it, already has a price tag and they sold it. Fucking
It
Walmart.
just has that epoxy or whatever to fucking fix it.
Dog, I seen that shit one time. I don't know what it was, but they're like, wait a minute, we don't sell this. Like, yeah, we do. It has a fucking price tag on it. I was like, so I think somebody left this in the store. They're like, no, it has a price tag. You can sell that shit. I was like, oh my God. This place is ghetto as fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would.
What other jobs have you had?
Walmart, that fucking uh, what is that shit called? Landscaping. I've done that a lot. Like there was a good time where I just kept moving from one landscaping to another because the money was right, or just because they paid $1 more than what I was already getting paid.
So to
But
you, you're
but it was
balling.
farther from where I was stayed at, so I spent more gas either way. So it wasn't even that smart to be fucking doing that bullshit.
Is it super far? Is everything super far right there?
Here it's like a little ass city, so it's just the literally the most we have is like probably a grocery store, the Walmart.
The Walmart. That's awesome. It's not a Walmart, it's the Walmart.
Yeah, I just called it that. It's not called the Walmart. It's not a neighborhood Walmart market. They got ones like that. The ones you were
No, no,
probably
but I'm saying
referring
like
to. Goddamn, the
that
Walmart.
because around here it's like which Walmart you going to? And over there, you're like, it's the Walmart. It's the only Walmart in town.
Yeah, and I don't have a car right now, so I just refer to the one that I could get to because there's like three of them surrounding me. No, low key, if I had a car, I could go to three of them.
But you
But
still
why
have
would I
three.
want?
But how far are
Uh,
they?
They're not that far. It's like this one's literally like walking distance. I go to it. I
Fuck.
just walk to it, and the other two are like two exits away when you're on the highway, or
Oh,
one exit away. I don't know.
but then
I
how
felt like I haven't had a car in like 3 years, so
for reals?
yeah.
How come you had a DUI?
No, that's not the DUI. It's more of like I
Public
mean, I
exposure?
pay my
Like,
shit, but I smoke a lot of bud too, so
yo,
I'm trying to stop, chill on that shit. You know what I
I've
mean?
never seen you not smoking. How much of that shit do you smoke?
I
That's
don't
that's the answer right there.
nowadays I don't even smoke more than probably an ounce every week. I won't go through more than an ounce. Like I'll probably smoke the most I'll smoke is probably an ounce probably, but I won't go past it because I can't afford it, and I just now that I'm like I'm trying I don't know how to say like woken or like now I know that I want more than just to get fucking stoned and shit because
Yeah,
it
yeah,
got
yeah.
old. Like I started when I was like 20, 21. I wasn't smoking back then, but I
Yeah, yeah.
started because my mom on the road. My mom and dad aren't together anymore, so I had to move out of this house to go move with my mom, stay with my mom because I was trying to like help her out, and we that was
That's,
like one part of my life right there where I had to fucking grow up kind of, and then I don't know something about being adult and just having a bunch of free time, not a lot of free time, but just the free time I had, I kind of like, man, I'm gonna get stoned now. For some reason, I don't know why I picked it up like that.
and you just fucking roll with it, huh?
Well, I got high with my fucking manager at Walmart. She was a Puerto Rican broad. My
The
best
influence of
friend,
Walmart is too much around you.
my best friend from high school actually was ended up dating her or whatever. But we don't fuck with each other no more because it kind of fucked with him that I was talking to her first. So he was always paranoid that we were fucking around behind his back.
Oh,
So he
damn.
like cut me off,
Damn.
or we kind of just stop fucking with each other because it's like, damn, really, dog? Like, you really think I'm gonna do that shit? But he
It be like
couldn't
that
stand the fact
sometimes.
that me and her had a cool ass relationship. I don't know. I don't even talk to any of them nowadays, but yeah.
That's crazy, huh? At one point, these people are your fucking they're part of your world, they're a big part of your world, and then that's it. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Everything just moves on, and now you're in different places doing different shit. I trip out on that the
They'll
most.
say hi if they see me out. It's no, I don't think there's. He still says hi. We're not as close as we like.
Yeah, it's never the
It's
same.
just weird because a lot of the music I listen to will take me back. I'll get nostalgia from just jamming out and being stoned, I guess. And it'll
Yeah.
take me back to those times. Like he's the one that put me on Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
So every time I hear Kendrick Lamar, I'm gonna think of me and him smoking fucking cigarettes in this fucking Honda Civic, blasting that shit on break. Cause that's what we would do. Fucking, I didn't even smoke weed. I would just smoke cigarettes. He would barely smoke cigarettes, and we were just like spend our money on fucking radios and shit like that. It was our like hobbies when we were young and shit. And it turned into fucking just buying big ass amounts of drugs. So he
so when you did have a car, were you swinging on Vos or what
no,
were you doing?
I tried that was why everybody that's why I got so much like nah I don't know how to say it, like if I still had a car I would still be I don't even know if I would be doing this right now. I'd probably have you on the stand at my I'd be driving and doing this shit most likely, but like when you have a car people need rides.
Yeah,
So and I need to smoke every day, so goddamn. So
it would look like
even if I
this.
work if I gotta work that day, I'll just like wake up earlier if I gotta go to do a ride. Or I used to do Uber Eats, but my bad. What were you saying?
It would look like this. Like, so what did you think about? And
Yeah,
think about like,
fucking delivering and shit. Yeah, because I used to do Uber Eats before. That's what happened. I didn't get a DWI or anything. I literally got in an
uh,
accident. This black lady was texting and driving, and she T-boned me in the fucking
ooh.
intersection. And my
Damn.
fucking it was like a Hyundai Accent, so it's like a fucking car
That's
made
my
of all.
car.
Oh, it's a car made out of all fiberglass, you know.
Yeah.
So that shit just like
Yeah, it's quick and
it
light.
turned me, and ever since like I don't know, I don't know why that what. I guess like I said, like I still need to smoke, so like whatever extra I got,
Yeah.
I
You spend
spend
it
it
on
on
that instead of a car.
that, and I need to stop for a little. I need to stop smoking for a little bit and just.
So I wanted to ask you this because I know that you fucking you get high and you do your drawing stuff on the glass, right?
Oh yeah, I mean if I'm, that's what I'm saying. I haven't gone to the doctor for it, but I'm pretty sure I'm a little bipolar, like low key. So
Why is
it's
that?
like
Is you do that when you feel some kind of way?
no, well yeah. If I'm, how do you say it, like in the manic stage,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
up. I'll
yeah,
just be hours doing just shit like that, drawing or this is my bong made out of an old fucking Mickey's grenade, and I engraved a fucking weed plant on it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Now
I
I
did that
remember I would
shit
watch you fucking you. I don't know. For a little while, you had like a gang of videos of you just getting high. I just open your shit up and you'd be fucking on cloud
Oh
nine.
yeah, dude. I think that was around the time that the pandemic started. Though I was getting unemployment
Oh, you're just
because I
home
remember I
chilling.
was doing yeah, I was doing fucking wax at that time and shit.
So you
But
didn't fucking. So you haven't had that job for a long time, the Cracker Barrel job.
for 3 years, literally, I was
Damn.
like that first year that I got in that accident, I lost the car.
Uh-huh.
I was working with my dad. That was the only transportation I had. That's not even anywhere near here. That was in Austin.
Damn.
And after that, yeah, I worked at a fucking Logan's Roadhouse for a weekend, and they fired me after 2 days because I didn't close down right.
What is that? Like a
It's
steakhouse?
like a steakhouse, a hillbilly steakhouse. Logan's good.
What does that mean? You get to bring your fucking trailer to the thing or what?
Goddamn. No, that's Cracker Barrel. You get to do that over there.
For real? Is that Cracker Barrel? They bring your trailer?
Yeah, did I told Javi, I think, through, because you know how he goes live and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I be I be going like sometimes I'll be stoned as fuck just talking to him through the fucking message chat, and I be forgetting, or sometimes I be commenting on like the rewatch, thinking I'm
Oh,
on the live chat.
yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, why am I commenting so much? I look like a fucking idiot, goddamn.
Sometimes I trip out because you'll write some shit like,
You see
"Hey,
a
how
bunch
come
of
you guys aren't
psychobabble
accepting my
comments,
calls?"
goddamn. What the fuck is wrong with that fool? It's 3 in the morning, goddamn.
What? Why is he not? Why is he not taking my call? Like, it's way too late.
Goddamn.
Oh man, that's funny. I think you
Uh,
told me about that shit one time. Yeah, you called. Yeah,
what?
I think you called or somebody called late, and they're like, "Hey, what's up?" It's like, that was earlier. Like, oh, my bad.
What are you talking about?
No, somebody actually called. Like, they thought they were calling into the show, and they called all super late, and they called Javier.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, because sometimes it's
Oh,
hard.
they called this phone, like calling the
Yeah,
phone,
yeah, they
and they
called in the
thought it was
line.
live, but it was a rewatch, and they're like, "Wait, well, I'm not live
Exactly.
right now. What the fuck?" Goddamn.
It's because, but Javier does this shit all the time. He's always live, or he's always, you know what I mean? It's like, how do you
Yeah,
fucking know?
yeah, that's crazy. Then there's
Yeah.
just a bunch of old fucks on the internet that don't know how to use it.
Yes. Yes. And be like, I hit the dislike button by accident. I don't even know how I did that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. What what kind of YouTube shit? Like, what's the worst YouTube hole you get into? Like, where do you end up and you're like, what am I doing here?
I don't think it's on you. Well, yeah, YouTube, I guess. That one, the soft white underbelly, because he'd be interviewing
Yeah.
some throwed off motherfuckers that be getting like touched when they were kids, or like
Ooh.
some of the stories that are like, what the fuck? Yeah, I need to get off of this shit because it's like, then you just get like, I don't know. It just puts me in a mood where where I get sad for them too. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would people do that? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I had that one time with Well, no, I mean, I always fall in the YouTube hole, but I'll start from like SNL skits, and then somehow end up watching a person get cremated, and then and then you end up watching some like Brazilian wax, and
What
it's
the
like
fuck?
the best way to do, and they're butt naked,
Oh,
so it's like
that
what
one
the
too.
fuck?
The fucking pimple popping.
Oh my god, you gotta be careful with those because when you watch them, fuck, they're on your feed all the time.
Yeah.
It's like,
But my sister's into that. I don't know why. She was
but
always she was always doing that shit, trying to take that shit out. So that's why I always got like
oh man,
I got a habit of doing it myself. So yeah, that's why
nah,
people.
but
A lot of people think that I'm on some other shit. Like they don't even think. A lot of people don't think that I'm just smoking bud. Everybody thinks that I'm on like some
you're smoking fucking dope or what?
yeah, some bookie or some shit.
You're out there.
I've never done that before.
No,
Well,
no white
I've
clouds.
I've never smoked it before. That's what I said. Like I always tell them, I was like, I've never smoked that shit before. I mean, I've smelt it a few times, goddamn, but the way it hits me, it's just like
Knife hits or what?
I guess it's not the drug for me to be on.
Yeah, sometimes it makes you feel like it enhances the fuck out of you. So if you're already ridiculous in your head, you're just gonna go even farther down that fucking road. So
Like
don't do
if
it.
I imagine if I would have gotten in that argument with my manager on Scante, I would it would have gotten into that because he's like physically fit and apparently he does fucking like uh he trained under the same master of Ip Man. Apparently, he was telling me the other day. Like I didn't know what he was talking about. Like, yeah, I know who the fuck Ip Man is. All right, I love kung fu. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, just because I don't look like the type to be studying that shit. And he's like, well, chill out, Jose. I was just that, and I was just wondering if you knew who I was talking about. Like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I was
But
like, well,
let's be honest.
you work at
Oh,
Cracker Barrel though. Like,
exactly. Are we gonna
like you
believe that
really
guy?
I don't know. Like now that I'm thinking about it, maybe just his clothes was like just tight on him, and he looked like buff. He wasn't really all that buff. And
Yeah,
then
some
he
people are fucking
and
weirdos
then he
though.
had the fucking right here just bald. I was like, and there he would. I don't know if you ever. I started tell like I don't know.
He's telling you.
Maybe it
He's
was
telling you.
karma because I was like literally clowning him every day and shit for a good
No,
minute. And I
it's,
was telling all the waiters, I was like, "Hey, have y'all seen Monsters Inc?" They're like, "Yeah." That you know that fucking lizard Randall, the evil fucking
oh man, that's
he's
funny.
like they're like that looks like fucking Justin, and they just start cracking up. Oh, like because he was wearing a purple shirt, so he kind of looked like a lizard like him.
Now he's like, I used to train with Ip Man, and they'd be like, yeah, I used to have long flowing hair. Shut the fuck up.
I used to say shit about it. No, that was the other manager,
Oh
but
man,
I don't know.
that's nasty.
He used to fuck. I used to fuck with him about his hair, or one of the guys used to, because he's allergic to peanuts, and we used to fucking
Of all the
we
things,
used to offer him chocolates that had peanuts in them, and he just
that's
fucking like
fucked
look
up.
at us like with a mean mug. I was like, I never got it till the dude's like, he's allergic to peanuts. I was like, dude, you're fucking dicks. Goddamn, you're basically telling him you want him dead. What the fuck? He's like, well, we're fucking around. I was like, I don't know. I don't think that was funny,
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
that was
Goddamn.
weird. That was
It was
weird.
like, here,
He's
peanut
like, don't
chew, bro.
worry, bro. I got this EpiPen in case he goes into convulsions.
Fucking red to the sky and something. I saw a video like that, so you don't stab yourself with that bitch.
Yeah,
Like, cause it's a fucking knife that pop. It's a fucking beagle that pops
yeah.
out. Like, you like people will make the mistake of pushing it in. That shit will fucking go through their fingers. Some shit. Yeah, dude.
That's why, man. That and then that fool would be like, they'll give him the peanuts, and then he'll fucking fall on the ground, and then they'll hit him with the fucking EpiPen and be like, "We got him. That was a cool joke." Like, you're fucking fired. Get out of here. That should be fucked up.
What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. This is why I have these conversations with people because it always does that. We always just go woo and end up some other place, which I'm perfectly fine with. This is not able to do with Javier's that much because we were just talking about this. He goes, Uncle Jess, you've interviewed me, right? And I said, not really, because every time me and Javier are together, it just turns into Scumbag Sundays.
God
He'd be like,
damn.
so tell me about your childhood. Well, I used to get beat up by my mother and this and that. Like, oh wow,
Something about like the liquor
is that
store.
why you're
Oh yeah,
such a
remember that
bitch?
liquor store? Goddamn.
Yeah, is that why you're such a bitch? And they'd be like,
Goddamn.
fuck you, Uncle Jess. You go to
No,
Dick's
it's
Liquor,
just
and
like
then it just
something like you'll say something about like an inanimate object like the Walmart, and then that story will just spiral into something else. Like what the fuck, dog? Really? Goddamn.
why are we talking about this? It's like I don't know.
Oh yeah, so I was about to. I was before because like I had interrupted you. That the motherfuckers fucking. So I would Saturday and Sunday I was doing maintenance at Cracker Barrel,
Huh?
and the fucking GM fucking opens the door one day, and I'm about to just leave. I was like, I'm done with everything, bro. He's like, well, can you go get that dead cat in the parking lot?
Was it
You know,
stiff?
he was being serious. I was like, I guess, and I got a bag. I was about to go throw that bitch away, and it was a full grown pit bull,
It was
like dead.
dead.
It was dead, a dead pit bull.
That's fucking heavy though, no?
Yeah, but my dumb ass
Damn.
instead of I feel bad. I feel bad from now on because that's what we were talking like the bud or whatever. Like it like slows these down. Like at first it wasn't that much. It wasn't overtaking my life that much. You know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck about it that much. Now I give a fuck about it more. But
You
like
budget that shit, huh?
if I wasn't worried about getting home to go smoke, I would have
Mm.
waited there, called fucking animal control, and get him a proper like burial or like get him disposed the right way. You know what I mean? But
So
my ass like, oh fuck
what'd you
this shit,
do?
I'm fucking asshole, and I'm trying to fucking put him in the bag, and his fucking arm doesn't want to go in because it's like ripped off halfway, and I'm like
Fucking
fuck,
dirty.
and I'm like creeped out at the same time, and I'm just like fuck. I close the bag, and I finally get him over the dumpster. I'm like
Oh
fuck,
man.
and I'm like I went home and took a shower. I rolled me a fat ass joint. I was like, dude,
That's
I waited for my
that's the
brother to
least
get
you do.
home. My brother works at that Waterburger, so
Yeah, yeah.
he's like, you good? He's like, because he saw that I was just like pale, I guess. Like I had just did so, like I literally did some Goodfellas shit, but with a pit bull. I
Like, you good?
was
Like, I
like,
just threw a dog away. I'm
I
all
just
right.
felt like I disposed of a body in a fucked up way. That's all it was. Like I was like, I should have just waited for the animal control to handle that shit.
You know
But
you can throw away the dog, right?
I know, I don't know, but I felt bad afterwards. And my GM was acting like it was the weekend, so the fucking animal control wouldn't get involved. Like, I think that thing's 24/7.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't well, especially in Texas. But I used to throw away cats and you could pick them up by the tail and they'd be like this, like stiff. Like a fucking cat. You could just
What the
like
fuck?
a fucking just stiff as shit. And I remember, we did have one time when I was holding it, I was running around after everybody. But enough of this,
What
enough of
the
this
fuck? You
animal
just trying
cruelty
to
shit.
skip past that like it wasn't like it was normal. I'm like, no, no, what? Goddamn.
Be like, check this out. I got a cat. And they're
I'd
like,
be
oh
fucking
shit.
mad.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
I've had to bury three of my cats, so it's fucking
Oh,
like
you buried
putting
them?
them in a bag. It's like I know what you mean by stiff.
Yeah, they're stiff as fuck, like boards. They almost look like toys, but they're
That's
dead.
something that's nasty. The smell of death. Anything that
Mm.
smells like death, like
You know
that
that
shit.
smell. Like it doesn't
Uh,
smell like anything else.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
Fuck that.
certain kind of like it's
I don't fuck
gross.
with that either. If someone like something that's already like mutilated like that, where it's like I guess maggots and shit, where it starts stinging like that, I won't fuck
Oh,
with it at all. Fuck that. Goddamn.
yeah, maggots are fucking gross. Like once you see them on stuff, ugh. Even though, all right, even though
That's
one
gonna gross
time
me out because I did eat some shrooms a little while ago, so
for real, so you're on one right now?
a little bit. Your face was melting a little bit ago, and I was laughing a little bit right now. So yeah, but
That's
I'm
pretty
good.
funny. I'd be like, hey, so
It's a
bleh.
micro dose. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like I'm really
I've
like
heard
you were
about it.
asking me. I think you were asking me what kind of other media I was into. I'm really into drug documentaries and shit. So goddamn,
Yeah.
I'll
Where
be
do you get your
watching.
microdoses from? The dealer
Uh,
or like
yeah, the
online
dealer
or
where I
what?
get my weed from.
Oh, okay.
He
So
had
you have
right
you have a
now, because usually when I first got introduced to him, you actually had to eat mushrooms, like from the like
yeah.
like actual mushrooms. Now they come in like edibles, like marijuana, but they're not. They don't got
Oh.
marijuana in them. They're like it's a chocolate basically, and the theme is Invader
Oh.
Zim. I was gonna show it to you, but
I just remember seeing people with mushrooms, like freeze dried mushrooms, and you would eat
Yeah, that's how
those.
we used to do them back, or um, grind them up and put them in pill capsules.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They're
So
kind
they
of
don't do it
nasty, though.
anymore.
I don't like the taste of them. I did an acid trip one time when I was closing up at work. That was pretty fucking amazing. It was like a quarter of a gel tab.
What the
This
fuck?
fucking youngster gave it to me. I was like, it's not acid. He's like, yeah, it is, fool. I was like, whatever. I was like, he's like, you want it? I was like, yeah. And he's like, $5. I was like, you're tripping, fool. I was like, you offered it to me. You gonna give it to me or not? He's like, well, wait till you get home. I was like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna take that shit right now. And he's like, I guess. And he hands it to me. I just take it right there, like, dog, don't swallow that shit. It's got. He said something like you have to let it dissolve in your tongue or whatever. But like 35 minutes later, he's telling me some story, and we're like jamming out with the speaker, like rinsing off the fucking plates, and this song just hit my fucking vertebrae some way. And I just went like this. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, you feel this shit though? I was like, hell yeah, what the fuck? I was like, I was on that fucking tab for like till like 6 in the morning, just
Damn.
like jamming out. And I had even took a trip. I walked to the store that day. The fucking trees were vibrating and shit. Like if it looked like the trees were vibrating.
They're all.
It was just windy though. It was just a windy night. Now that I look back at it,
I bet you the trees weren't even shaking. It was probably like a steady night. It was you walking down the street going like this.
nah. I was like this. This fucking and I didn't fall. I was like the
Oh
fucking wind was
man.
pushing me back.
Like fucking what is it? Like the smooth criminal? You looking like Michael Jackson leaning forward or what?
Yes, I don't fuck with that dude. So goddamn.
You said I don't want to be associated with that fucking shit.
Fucking
Let me ask you this though. Since you're from Texas.
No.
No, what
No.
you since you're in
Goddamn.
Texas. No, but since you're in Texas,
Yeah, you get
do people still fuck with
yeah.
SPM?
Yeah, they'll fucking. You gotta watch out what you say around. Like it's fucked up because I can get into a rabbit hole about this. How the street just like is in denial when it comes to that shit. Like he did all that shit.
Yeah.
If you really I don't know if you follow him, American Cholo. Like he put the links all up on his fucking video and shit, and he showed you what he did. Like he had a thing for eating out young ass little bitches. Like what the
All right,
fuck?
let's not get
Like,
too graphic.
well, that's what it is.
Yeah, but
Like
fuck.
that's not. I met a fucking underage girl at a club. She was stripping.
Yeah.
That's some other shit. Like he was doing that shit because like he got a taste of it and he couldn't stop fucking with young bitches. Apparently, that's what he says on the video, and I feel
All
like
right.
that's what it is. Like what the fuck else? Like, and there's like many counts of it. Like when he was out on bail, he got caught up with another one in his
Yeah,
hotel room.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, so people still fuck with him over there.
Yeah, you can't talk shit about him basically though. Still.
Wow.
Because people are so in denial about that shit. Like they don't think he did it.
That shit's crazy. And you're over there. So
Yeah, and I was a fan for his shit till like
and over
recently.
here.
So till I heard like I saw all the like the black and whites and shit. Like this fool has a
Yeah.
fucking problem. I can't. I don't. That shit. That's a real touchy subject for me. So I just won't fuck with fools like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you can't take advantage of women or children for no reason.
Well, he had a reason. It was just a sick one though.
God damn. I mean, no, like, god damn. I mean, that's not a lie, but still, like, that's fucked up. Like,
It's way too honest.
he's a real sick motherfucker, I guess, but not in a good way.
So let me ask you this then. Again, also being in Texas, you ever done lean?
Oh yeah.
How's that? How is
The
that?
first time I ever, uh, the first time I wrecked the Hyundai Accent, I fucked the damn. I was jamming. I had just left Austin, which is the 15 minutes away from where I'm at, and I was
Yeah.
driving, jamming like DJ Screw and shit. But
Hey,
before that, we had fucking put it on the blunt,
yeah.
like halfway on the blunt, and that shit don't hit you till like a little bit later. So you're hitting it, and I was like, I'm a dip already. I was already feeling kind of sleepy, and I was feeling the music too. Apparently, I drove into a ditch and drove back out
Oh shit!
because the next day, like half of my radiator, the like a quarter of my radiator was missing.
Just the bottom out, just
Yeah,
boom.
the frame. You
Yeah,
know how that fucking car is delicate. So
yeah.
my mom's ex boyfriend helped me rebuild it, like the whole front of it, basically. We ordered all the parts.
Damn. So,
Like that's the last time I fucked with it. But yeah,
do you ever
it's
do you ever
not
go
as
to the
popular as it
Texas?
was. What happened?
Do you ever go to the Texas like music scene and shit? Do they really have like those Cadillacs and Vows and shit?
Oh yeah, and more like well here too. Those they call it mayonnaise and mustard.
Of course they
Mayonnaise and
would. Yeah.
mustard on 84s. Goddamn.
Hey. No, but they drive they swing in the street
Yeah, but it's like
on certain nights or what?
no, I mean, if you lived here long enough, you're gonna let them do it. Like, you're not gonna get mad if they start. Like, you know, you're in Texas. You're like, it's something that it's like in fucking in a third world country where the cattles are just walking in front of you. Like, yeah, they'll just start swinging or just let that shit happen, and they'll fucking chill whatever. Like, once you
Then
start like
eventually
being a
you'll get
dick,
to work.
like if you interfere, then they'll yeah, they're really rowdy down here.
Do they open the?
It's a whole different trip than over there, bro. Like, it's weird.
I've been wanting to see that shit because I remember when we fell in love with that music of fucking Paul Wall and Slim Thug and then like Juicy J and all these motherfuckers, and I was like, oh, these motherfuckers are serious. But
Yeah,
it's a
it
different
was
culture.
I don't know. I guess everybody go like I went through that little phase where I wanted to be around it, but I don't really like being around all that shit no more because it's just
Well, yeah, I mean,
like
you
out
know,
on the
there's
street. You know what I mean? You're just like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna
Plus,
be
a lot of
like
shit happens out there.
yeah, and I'm the type of motherfucker that just not like how I was at Cracker Barrel. I'm gonna be out like that in the street too. If someone's I don't like is around me, I'm not gonna shake their fucking hand if I don't like them, and that's what like
Yeah,
I'm just like the one that's just gonna be. I don't know. I feel like my place is at the house because if not, I'm just like gonna fuck shit up low key. 'Cause,
got to stay home sometimes. That's what keeps
yeah,
you out of
like
trouble.
I mean, if you're out there, you might as well be doing. You might as well take part in it. Like I don't know. I guess I got a my brother in jail tells me I have a fucked up mentality. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I guess. Oh, like,
Wait,
but
wait,
he was
wait.
like, all I seen was, dude, like, I saw you fucking the
Let's
way you would fucking treat your chicks. And he's from Texas. He's like,
hold
the
on.
only reason we connect really is because his dad's from Cali.
Let's unpack
So
what you just said. Your brother from prison thinks you have a fucked up mentality.
yeah,
That's how I wouldn't know how to
and we
take
haven't
that.
even gotten into that. He's like my adopted brother, but I call him my brother still because like
Yeah.
certain
No,
people
I
like
feel you,
that.
dog. I
Certain
got
people like that.
fucking
Like I bet that you have that connection with Javi. Like it
yeah,
just
no, me and Javier are fucking like girlfriends at this point. Like we're just
goddamn.
like
It's like
we just fucking
we're
nah,
already engaged.
me and that
Goddamn.
fool, we're fucking mixed together. Like we're I don't know how the fuck it happened, dog.
Yeah,
Me and
but
this
that's what I'm
fool.
saying. It's the same kind of bond with me and this guy because
Oh, okay.
like if you would have to like there's sometimes I have to rewrite the letters because I'm like, dog, dude, they're gonna think we're fucking gay as fuck. Like, like I'm just like, I need
And
to rewrite it or think of another way to put it because I
he
don't even
writes
want
back
that.
like
Sometimes I feel like I just let it out because maybe he needs to hear that. He's nobody else is hitting him up. I don't think, and it's weird because the dude that I buy my bud from is his cut. Like it's his cousin, his cousin's his Diaz boyfriend basically.
mm.
That house is the Diaz, but I don't know. The boyfriend's the one that sells it to me. I don't know why I said all that, but
Honestly,
yeah,
it cut out a little bit, and I'm glad just to protect the innocent here.
yeah, but I don't know what we were saying about that.
Nah, we are just saying like sometimes like the mentality, Yeah, he's kind of like, oh man, you're fucking up. And it's like you're in the joint.
Oh yeah.
You ever feel that way
Oh okay.
sometimes?
His family, I'm still like just like basically like since we're so close, I met his family, so I'm close to his family too. That's all I was trying to say. The dude that I sell that I buy the bud from.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
But
you
he's
guys.
he's more of like the in-law basically. I don't really
Oh,
know him too much. He's like that's my the dude in prison is that's his real tia and her kids are the primo like her cousin his cousins and
yeah,
I
yeah.
know them too and shit. So
That's cool, man. Buy your drugs from people you know.
I don't know where I was trying to get with this. I keep remembering, then I keep forgetting. That's the
That
fucking
fucking
thing.
that dose is hitting you. That micro dose is on you. Are you still smoking too?
It's just vape. It's fucking Delta 8.
You know you could get metal in your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Yeah, I fucking saw that the other day. I was like, what the fuck, dog? The
That
fucking
fucking
vape
commercial.
commercial.
I see
Vaporize
that shit on YouTube
nickel and
all the
lead.
time.
That's metal in your lungs. In your lungs. Goddamn. That fool Javi brought up that fucking same dude that would be talking
Uh,
shit to you while you're like chilling on summer vacation, talking about what are you doing right now, huh? You
yeah,
just
yeah,
wasting time.
yeah.
Go look. I was like, dog, what the fuck? I was watching that in fucking elementary on fucking summer vacation. I don't know what you're doing.
He's like, remember when you were an adult watching this thing? He's like, no, you
Yeah,
old
dude.
ass man. Oh
My brother
man.
in prison brings that fool up too. That's what's crazy. Like everything connects. That's what I was trying to say. Like
Oh yeah, yeah. It
he
comes
like
full
brings up
circle.
shit like that randomly, and I'm like, dog, what the fuck?
I just started talking about this. I'm telling you, dog. This is like family's weird, huh? It's really who you make or who you want to be family that ends up being like the closest to you.
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting to, bro. The fucking, I was saying that I'd be writing them and shit. Well, they be
Yeah.
asking me about them, and I'm like, hey, tell them I said what's up. I'm like, dude, you could write them a letter, like,
Oh yeah.
like
Those
I feel
people,
like
huh?
telling them that shit. Like, go tell them, write them something, bro. Like, why do you keep telling me these fucking secondhand messages? You don't think he'd appreciate you fucking writing them a letter, bro? Like, that's what they like. I'm like,
Is he ever getting out?
Yeah, in like probably 3 more years.
Oh
He
yeah.
went in on a violation because allegedly he choked out his baby mama.
Oh shit. Allegedly, I
Uh,
like that.
I don't know, but she was being a bitch, like
You
talking hella shit. And he's
know
the
what's
type
crazy?
that he was trying to avoid the situation. And what's fucked up, like what was crazy the day before he turned himself in because he was on the run because he failed his drug test, and he's always been about weed.
Yeah.
Like, and he was so fucking like it got to him that he was gonna go back, so he just started smoking meth.
Damn.
And the last day that when he was gonna turn himself in, the next day we just had like a badass like talk. I was like shroomed the fuck out, and he was on meth like bad. And that was like the only time because every time we would open up, we would fucking throw hands for some reason.
Oh shit.
And it never got it. It would like get to the point where we couldn't hear the reality. We would just get mad and start throwing like hitting each other. Like
Damn.
yeah, but
Starting to feel like Phil Donahue over here.
I don't know. But that's the only motherfucker I could really like chill with without worrying about. I don't know. Like everybody else, it seems like they want some shit from me. You know what I mean? For wrong. That if
Sexually?
I can't, if what? Nah.
Sexually?
No, if I can't provide anything for them, they're not here. You know what I mean? And it's been like that ever since I haven't had the car, so that's where I was like stuck.
That's yeah, that's exactly how when you're rolling, everybody's around, and when you're down, everybody's gone. You're just like, oh, what the
And you don't
fuck?
want to, on the road, you don't want to bother anybody either. Too.
Yeah, but
Like
sometimes
it's
you
easy
need
as
it.
fuck to just walk to the store, but sometimes you gotta like ask for a ride because you got too much groceries on you. Got
They're like, hey, I'm trying to get this job. Can you give me a ride to it?
them.
Oh, nah, I can't because my left tire has too much
Yeah,
air in it.
it's always something that at the other end. But whenever
Yeah.
they ask you, I'm like, all right, where you at? Good.
Yeah, they're like, dog, I'm about to turn myself in. Before you do, can you give me a ride?
What the fuck?
I hate you, dog. Get away from me. Nah, it happens, fool. You know what I mean? I've gone through a lot of that. That's why I keep the circle so fucking small. You just if I need you, I
Yeah,
got
but
you.
basically, I told him that shit when the last day I got out, the last day he was here, I was like, if it's gonna be like this forever, then you can't expect me to get fucking feel a certain way every time you go in. Like,
Yeah.
it's just another day for me, basically. He's all like,
He's
yeah, I
like, damn,
get
but
you.
it's another
That's
five
all I
years for
said, and
me.
he's like, kind of like, I told him a whole, just by saying that, it kind of like, there was some peace in it, and it was like cool not to like have to fight
Yeah.
that time. Because I could actually open up to him.
Well, yeah,
Usually
you're
he
being
gets mad
completely
or I
honest.
get mad and I'm just and the other little one he's never he was so like far like my other little brother one like he came in right now and asked me if I wanted to smoke. But I was like talking to you, I was like, nah, not right now. He's he grew up a whole different like my mom we have the same mom and dad, but he didn't get hit when he growing up.
Mm.
So he's more like on
He's
that
that younger kid that got it a little
other
better.
generation that will, and the few times that they did discipline him, one time he did tell the SROs at school that he was getting hit. So I was like, "God, what kind of bullshit is that?" Goddamn,
What's the SRO?
the officer,
Oh,
the school officer, like he was getting abused or whatever, but he was just being a dick, and my mom beat the shit out of him. That's all it was. She was just disciplining him.
yeah, you can do that.
So yeah, then he. That's why I don't. There's times where I've gotten physical with him, where I just hit him one or two times, but then I just like snap out of him. Like, yeah, he doesn't know anything about this. Like, I'm just gonna scare him.
Yeah, he's just a kid.
He's not really. He's already like 20 years old, but like I
He's a
said,
big kid.
we grew up differently, basically.
He's a giant ass kid.
Yeah. So am I. Goddamn. So I can't really. So that I haven't with him. I haven't really bumped heads with him. I used to a lot because I was. I don't know. I guess I don't want him to make the same mistakes that I did, and I
Yeah.
see him about to make the same mistakes because he got into weed randomly. Like I think that's the only thing that really connects us low key.
You guys bond over smoking?
Yeah, or watching shit on YouTube. Even when we don't got weed, we found a way to just chill in the same room. Like not like back then, there was a lot of fighting. Like because when there's such a fucking age difference, we make brothers play together, it gets fucking like what the fuck? Why am I doing all this baby shit with this fucking kid? Like I want to go do this other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I want to go be a kid. I want to go skateboard and ride my bike outside. Why do I have to be stuck here with him? Like I know that sounds fucked up,
No, it's a
but
certain
it's like
age.
it's a fuck yeah. Like I don't know why I'm saying all this right now.
Nah,
Like
nah,
yeah,
you're
I'm just
good,
I
fool.
guess I'm opening up because of them fucking shrooms, low key.
You're
That's why I
like,
told you that. Like I had told you
let
I
me
was
talk to
gonna.
this cactus real quick with
Nah,
glasses.
what the fuck? Well, I
Like,
told you before, just because I don't know. If I wouldn't have taken them, I think I would have just been a lot more like isolated. Like I wouldn't have opened up like this, Loki.
nah, this is cool, man. We're just having a conversation. Like I told you, you thought I told you that you're like, this is gonna be an interview. I'm gonna pull shit out of you, and we're gonna fucking talk about your past and your job. Like, nah, we're just gonna have conversations. We went from Walmart uh to fucking Cracker Barrel to dead animals. Like,
God damn.
you see what I'm saying? This is why I wanted to do it, just to have fun. And we never talked. Well, we write back and forth and shit, but I've never actually talked to you, and this is cool because I've
Yeah,
learned a lot. You know what I mean? This is some cool ass shit to just have a conversation with somebody who you think is cool. You know what I mean? Like I always see you posting, or that one time I didn't know you were gonna show up on Javier's show on the Mount. What is it? That hip hop shit?
Rushmore. I was
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
I was gonna fall back from it too, but I was like, I already told him I was gonna be on it because low key, all that other like I said it on the show, like I'm not really the only like East Coast shit I listened to was Wu-Tang.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
Really?
literally that's it. Like, and I know all of Wu-Tang shit, their underground shit, like before they were Wu-Tang, but
What? What about like my
uh,
favorite right now is Nems from Coney Island.
yeah, I don't listen to any of that shit. I mean, maybe
Wow.
old school shit. Like, I like a lot of Biggie. I don't know where Houdini's from, but I've been jamming him a lot for some reason.
Yeah. Like
Houdini because of his
fucking
beats. Like, they're really like, yeah, like they're kind of remind me of like old school Sega Genesis beats.
what
Like
about
the
like
fucking
Mace?
the fucking music on the background of the Sega Genesis, the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What about like what about Big Pun?
but he's kind of old.
Well, that's what you were saying, right? Old people from the east?
Yeah, I know him.
Or you fucking listen to Hey?
What?
Is that what you're listening to? Fucking Sugar Hill Gang? Is it
Nah, not that. I was
and a
listening
one
to
and a
I
two?
was listening to Fabulous fucking message the other day, but
Oh
I
shit.
mean I get into that one with I forgot what the fucking artist was. They had a fucking show about him on fucking Netflix.
Kanye?
The Furious Five.
Oh,
Bad
okay.
Freddy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was jamming that out the other day. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean there's a lot of talent over there. It's just it's different. It's a different style, you
But
know. And
yeah,
then it's crazy because where you're at, that's a whole different style too. What do they call it? The third coast?
is it Trill?
Yeah, the trill music, the third coast. Fucking I just listened to what's his name the other day, Lil Flip.
Yeah, I don't really. I the only Texas I have like I mean I jam music every day, so
Yeah.
the Texas artist is really limited, low key.
Well, to
You know,
me,
even when I was over here, I was still trying to find out what was going on over there.
really.
It's because my dad had like, well, my dad is like he's paisa, but he's more like he was always trying to be American.
Yeah.
Like back then, you had to
Like
fit
with a
in.
USA
You had
shirt?
to. You can't look apart. You couldn't look Mexican back then because then you get fucking deported. Basically, that's what he said.
Oh, damn,
So
that's fucking dirty.
if you look at my dad, he looks like a fucking old coke dealer or a soccer player. That's all he's gonna look like. That's all he ever looked like, or an old Cali surfer dude, because he's got
Oh
tats,
man.
and then he's
Yeah.
always wearing those fucking like, you know, how you when you go to fucking San Pedro or Venice Beach, they got those iron-on shirts, the ones that got the prints.
Yeah, yeah,
He's got them
yeah.
from like all over. Like he's got them from every beach that he's ever been to. So like in like cargo shorts and like fucking
Oh
chanclas.
man.
I'm like, dog, what the fuck? You look like you look like a surfer.
He's like, "What, bro?" And he pulls his hair out.
He didn't even have any hair. Last time I got in an argument with him, I told him that though. I felt bad afterward though. I was like, dog, I'll get out of your hair soon.
Nah.
He was losing his hair and he got mad. He
Oh
just made
shit.
it like ah. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's where I get it from, kind of.
Yeah, it's surprising how much you end up looking like your parents or doing the shit that they do, huh?
Yeah, there's times where my mom just like freaks out because she thinks my dad walked in and it's me.
Oh shit.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, God damn it. I was like,
I'd be like, querido,
yeah.
mijo. Like, oh shit.
She just makes a face and then she's like, "Oh, I thought you were your dad for a little bit." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
I'm
"What?"
gonna you're like, I'm gonna start wearing a hat or fucking cut my hair, something.
We still have. Well, I guess we have our facial hair the same way. You just got white. This facial hair is white now.
Oh shit. Oh man. Look, I really enjoyed this conversation. I got a jet. It was supposed to be an hour, maybe less. Last time it was on like 40 minutes. Well, what's her name? We went over an hour. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I learned a lot. This was a lot of fun. I know you're gonna go out there and smoke already. I know the doses have already hit you because we've been rolling this whole time.
Yeah, that's why I keep looking away because I'm like really like feeling it low key.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
you're probably like, damn, this woman looks beautiful, and then you remember like, oh, it's James.
Nah, what the fuck? God damn. That's how you and
Uh,
Mikey not fucking talk to each other or what?
Fuck no, that guy.
No, I'm
I
just fucking with
swear,
you. No,
he's the
I
kind of
always try
guy
to. It's
that would
weird
put a
because he's
carrot
like
in your
all the.
ass if you passed out at his house.
He what?
He's the kind of guy who would put a carrot in your ass if you passed out at his house. And that's why, like, you gotta be
You
like,
fuck with Dave Chappelle?
apparently, I'm telling you, he's like that kind
Yeah,
of like
that's
bro.
that fucking white people shit. We put a fucking
Yeah,
carrot in his ass. So you do
yes,
some
that's
black
the
shit
kind of
like
shit
that. It's
he
like
would
I'm gonna
do,
kill him
dog.
next time I see him. He's like, why? Well, we were smoking and
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, no, no. It's like I
I'm just
just
gonna
we were
kill that
smoking and
motherfucker.
now I'm gonna get him when I see him. I was like, fuck carrots.
That's what I'm telling you. He would do shit like that, and I can't fuck with that. No, 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 no weird
I
shit
don't
over
know. I
here.
try to creep him out, but I think he takes it seriously, so he doesn't respond. Like I out creep him, and I always end up doing that. They don't know, and but then my brother in jail like out creeps me. So like you should
Well,
like I don't know. Like what? Are you getting nervous? I'm like hell yeah. What the dog? He's got more tattoos than me, and he's tatted all over his face. So imagine hearing it out of his voice. Like in all
oh,
serious, I just feel like cracking up half the time. Like shut the fuck up, dog.
dog,
I
I
was like,
gotta
you play
go.
around like that in there too? He's like, yeah, we got it. Like, you gotta if you get like if you let it get to you, then we're gonna be asking you why is it getting to you? Like, what the fuck? You need to look into like.
The
Then we're
fucking
gonna have to beat your ass, goddamn. What the fuck?
dog. I gotta get going.
All
I keep
right,
trying to say this. Shout out to Love Machine and Carrots. All right, man.
goddamn. There.